my YouTube channel. My name is Nana and I'm so happy that you guys are back here and we're doing this. So yeah, I'm a child of God. I like to give thanks to God, and seeing as this is going to be my first video on YouTube, I just want to use this medium to thank God. So this has prompted my choice of topic for today. So today we're going to be talking about religion and having in-depth knowledge of what it is that you are getting yourself into. Are you born again? Yeah, are you born again? Anyway, so yes guys, so that's what we're talking about today. Story time. So funny, it's not a funny story, so I don't know why I said funny story, but yeah, there was a time when I was younger and my mom took me to her church, and after service she's like, oh, I want you to go see my pastor of the church. So I got to see the pastor, and as usual, as I entered, he was like, we're talking about God and all of that, and he goes, are you born again? And I said yes, and he said, okay, that's good. When did you become born again? I'm like, these people love coming again. Because do you ever meet all those people that always ask you that same question, are you born again? And you answer them, and then they try to prove to you that you're not, like you don't know God and they know God even better than you. It used to irk me. But yeah, so he did that, and I'm like, he's like, when did you get born again? And I'm like, since I can remember. And he's like, what day? I'm like, I don't know, but like I know that I'm born again. At that point I was getting really defensive because I'm like, nope, I'm not going to fall for this today, not me. So he goes, well, when were you born? And I'm like, 26 December 94. And he's like, you see, that's the significant day, that's why you remember it. And he goes, so it's the same thing for being born again. The day you became born again is a significant day and you're supposed to remember it. Well, we finished talking. At that point I'm just like, these people are just trying to make me feel bad or whatever. But yeah, that made a lot of sense, because when we think about it, yeah, you're Christian, you're Muslim, whatever religion that it is that you are in, you were born into it. Most of us were born into it. So you're born, your parents are Christian, you go to church because your parents make you go to church. You grow up continuing to go to church. Or it's not necessarily like you go to church and maybe you're outside Sunday, you go for midweek service, or you're trying to be a church worker. Nah, you're just going to church. You go to church, or maybe your parents even force you to be a midweek worker, or go for midweek service, or you'll be a church worker, or any of that, you do it. But it's not necessarily that you're asking the right questions. Do you get me? You're not asking any of that, you're just doing that because you feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So that is what it actually was for me, and I realized that there are so many of us on that table. You go to church because you feel that's what you're supposed to do. You read the Bible. In fact, do you even read the Bible? What am I saying? You do whatever it is because you feel like that is the Christian thing to do, but do you really know what it is or what it takes to be an actual Christian? So it just made me realize that him asking me if I was born again and when I got born again was a very valid question. But I didn't have an answer to that till like a couple of years after. Sometime in May 2017, my friend Desiani took me to her church. Bless you, girl. Took me to her church, and so the pastor was preaching, was quoting scriptures, and everything sounded so interesting. And I'm like, yo, is it the same Bible that I've been reading? Like, why is it sounding like bedtime? Not bedtime story, but like Tales by Moonlight. I don't know if any of you used to watch Tales by Moonlight when you were younger. Well, I did. They were like interesting stories. So it's sounding very interesting, and I'm like, you know what? When I go back home, I'm gonna read all the scriptures that he was preaching about. Because growing up, I don't know if you guys have ever tried to do it, but me personally, I know there were times where I'm like, oh, I'm going to read the whole Bible. I start from Genesis and the Revelation, and then when I start, I used to fall asleep reading it. Like, this is a shameful thing to say, but it's true. I used to fall asleep trying to read it, and I always start and I'll never pass Genesis and I'll stop. So like, seeing that it was actually that interesting really pushed me. And after I left that church on May 14th, like that day up until the next day, like the next 2 days, I was obsessed. I was hooked. I would read the Bible, I would understand it. It was so beautiful to me. Like, I felt like I was closer to God or understood him better. I felt like he was speaking through me. That's how good of an experience it was. And then on May 16th, I remember that I was at home all day. It was about past 7. I started having this word. Something kept telling me, go and get a Bible, go and get a Bible. And in my mind, I would just brush it off. I'm like, it's late, it's past 7. why am I going to find the Bible by this time? Why am I even thinking about it by this time? So I was still lying on my bed, and then the thought kept on hounding me. Almost 8 p.m. So I'm like, you know what, let me just go and try. So I called me a taxi, and then we went out. It was Quarry Palace in Abuja, and then so the taxi was like going around 3rd Avenue, went to supermarkets, and we couldn't find one. So we asked one of this house, all these malams or one of these people on the road if they knew where we could find the Bible, which was odd because I mean, they're no Christians. But the guy directed us to somewhere that we could find. And then the taxi driver was like, I don't think we should go there this night, though. It's really late, and that place is like the hood. And I'm like, with the way I'm feeling, let's just go. So we go there. It was dark, it was a scary place. It was not like the best place to be at that time. It was the hood, like I said. And then I found this store, not a store, like all this small, what do they call it, kiosk, all these small stores. And then I got like a Bible and I went home. I've never felt so fulfilled that night. I was so happy. I was filled with so much emotions. It's gonna be weird to people who haven't had this experience when I say like I felt like the Holy Spirit came upon me and I was praying to God and I was just thanking Him for giving me the opportunity to feel Him so closely. Was a wonderful experience. Like talking about it, I'm literally tearing up because it was so good. And from that day henceforth, I would read my Bible always. I did things where I pick up my Bible and I pray to the Holy Spirit to just direct me, you know, and to direct me to a scripture that God is going to use to talk to me, or a scripture that's going to show me what God has to say to me. And I would open it, and what I would see would be exactly have something to do with what I'm feeling at that point in time. It was a beautiful experience. Now if someone asks me, are you born again? I say yes, and he asks me, when did you get born again? May 16, 2017. And that was a significant day in my life, and it's a day that I wouldn't forget. So it kind of made me understand what this pastor was talking about. It took a couple of years after, but I did understand it, and that's just what I want to drive for in this video today. I just want you guys, if you're a Christian or Muslim, whatever you are, ask in-depth questions. If you're a Christian, try to know God more. When people ask you, are you born again? It's not, I mean, sometimes it feels like, ugh, these people have come again, but it's a valid question. It's an experience that every Christian has to experience. If you're a Muslim, I don't know what it is for you guys, but don't just be in something because you feel like you're supposed to be in it, or because that's all you've known your whole life and you feel it's the right thing to do. You don't necessarily understand it, but you're just doing it because, I mean, everybody I know does it, so cool, let's go to church, let's do this. No, ask proper questions. If you haven't had an encounter with God yet, pray for it, because it is real and it happens. God will speak to you, speak through you. The Holy Spirit will fill you up. You will be in your house crying, you have all these emotions, and you'll be speaking to God. It's a beautiful experience, and I hope you all get to experience it one day. If you haven't experienced it, pray to God. Tell God, I want to know you. I want to get to know you more than I know you right now. I want you to speak to me and speak through me. I want your Holy Spirit to fill me up. You know, I want to know you better. That's all. And I'm sure that one of these days God will show Himself to you. So yeah, like I said, this is my first video. I just want to think about God because God is great. Like, He literally doesn't play with me. See, I'm not even exaggerating. If I go on my knees now and pray on your matter, you all have be. Like literally, you all have be. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you like this video, or if you love listening to me, please like it, please subscribe, share, comment on my channel. Let me know your experiences. If you've been born again, you've experienced God, the Holy Spirit, let me know what that encounter was for you and what you have to say to people who haven't. You know, if you've been like me and you've had, you know, you've been you were a Christian for so long, not knowing what it was that you were doing, but you were just going to church, you asked the right questions, you know, let me know how that was for you as well. If you finally got to encounter and experience God, let me know how that was for you as well. Just comment, let me know what it is. And yeah, of course, my Instagram handle is at NanaBillions, and then my Snapchat and Twitter is at Sunitara. So you guys follow me, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.